As heaven accepts our beautiful angel, we are comforted in knowing that she has been reunited with so many family and friends whom we have lost through the years, and so they must be celebrating that reunion. We, the Joseph family, are indeed saddened to announce the death of our matriarch, Mrs. Diana Joseph, lovingly known as Ma Rudens, Tinel, Lady Diana, or Mama of Cicero, who peacefully exited this life surrounded by her loved ones on November 17, 2022 at 10:25 p.m. Diana lived a long, happy life, having been born on April 22nd, 1925. She now joins many relatives who have gone on before her, including her husband of 52 years, Mr. Rudens Joseph. Left to cherish wonderful memories are her offsprings, Sylvester B. Joseph, also known as Donaldson, Georgiana Melius, also known as Doreen, Francilia de Turville, also known as Monica, Mary Iris Joseph, also known as Julie, Victor Joseph, also known as Tomo or Brother O, Aiden Joseph, Dr. George Joseph, also known as Peck, Claudius Joseph, Menrad Joseph, also known as Murphy, Alicia Catherine George, also known as Julia. Her many adopted children, including Mary Agnes Joseph, also known as Malise, Vernita King, her only surviving sibling, Agnes Prosper, also known as Tisha of Canaries, her grandchildren, Samuel Sylvester Donnelly, also known as Nicholas, Dr. Alex Joseph, Erskine Joseph, Dexter Joseph, Urana Joseph, also known as Zetty, Viola de Turville James, Tessa de Turville, Everett de Turville, Dr. Naomi de Turville, Vonetta Joseph, Mary Patrice Augustine, Adian Joseph, Felicia Joseph, Zila Joseph, Adrian Joseph, Gianni Joseph, Claudius Joseph Jr., Jamil Joseph, Shem Joseph, Jada Joseph, Donnell George, Ashel George, her great-grandchildren, Chris Donnelly, Jermaine Joseph, Alex Joseph Jr., Sheridan Joseph, Isaiah Joseph, Zachary Joseph, Ariana Joseph, Jesse Joseph, Adele Joseph, Hannah Joseph, Shayna Joseph, Layla Joseph, Carrington Coleman, Keith Joseph Clark, Evan de Turville, Everly de Turville, Janae Joseph, Yannicka Joseph, Akia Joseph, Kiana Grace Joseph, Amaris Banes, Amir Banes, Ezekiel George. Her only great-great-grandchild, Tyler Joseph. Adopted grandchildren, Sheldon Isaac, Reverend Father Cleophus Joseph, Cletus Joseph Jr., Grayson Joseph, Nicole Joseph, Tarek Joseph, Ava Joseph, Chloe Joseph, Jervis Valsen, Hadasha Valsen, Sharika Descartes. Nephews, Ferdinand Edmund of Canaries, Ambrose Burton of Martinique, Martin Burton of Cicero, Charles Joseph of Ticolo, Francis Charles of Jacmel, son-in-law, Paul Melius, daughter-in-law, Andrina Blaise Joseph, also known as Andy, grandchildren-in-law, Janice Joseph of Maryland, Zolima Joseph of Maryland, Stephen James of Cicero, Sarah Joseph of Wisconsin, Alistair Bannis of Cicero, Megan George of Georgia. Close friends: Dorothy Clark and family of Hospital Road, Altagracia Felix of Bexar. Family friends: Angela Hippolyte, Asquith George, Virginia Papius, and Thelma Charles, Carl Melius, Patricia Saint-Ville, also known as Rosie, Catherine Saint-Val of Font-Asson, many friends from Font-Asson, Talvan, and environs, Angela Simon, Mrs. Ina Catty. Close families: the Papin family of Ticolo and Dexter Joseph, the Francois family of Talvan Babineau, the Valsin family of Cicero, the Hippolyte family of Cicero and the United States, the James family of Waterwash, the Atkins family of New Jersey, the Daniel family of Maryland, USA, the Sonny family of Dexter Joseph, the Edmund family of Jacmel and Canaries, the Prosper family of Canaries, the Jules family of Canaries, the Terrence family of Ticolo and Dexter Joseph, the Henry family of Cicero, Fort Club and Lacroix Mingo, the Bertrand family of Marigot and Fort Club, the Francis family, the Prosper family of Canaries, the St. Croix family of Goodlands, the Tousse family of Cicero, the Montgru family of Cicero, the Scott family of Hospital Road, the Paul family of Dexter Joseph, the Chandler family of Cicero, the Thompson family of Cicero, the Raymond family of Marigot and Lacroix Mingo, Ms. Veronique Jules and family of Hospital Road, the Dido family of Maryland. Many godchildren, including Vivian Armstrong of Cicero, Lucilla Charles née Suqua of Cicero, Cecilia Jeffers of Lattock Road, Sonny Jules in St. Martin. The family of the deceased Virginia Burton of Cicero, Joseph Xavier of Hospital Road, Peterson Edmund of Canaries, Catherine Jules of Canaries, Regina Willie of Monroe and London, Monica Lebrun of Cooleytown, Mark Edmund of Jacmel and London, Doris Griffith of Lacroix Mingo, Teresa Noel of the United Kingdom. She will also be remembered by the immediate past and current parliamentary representative for Castries South, members of the St. Lucia Labour Party, the community of Cicero, Babineau, and Dexter Joseph, and many other relatives and friends, both abroad and in St. Lucia. The family would especially like to thank the doctors and staff of the Owen King EU Hospital for their care and attention to her. Dr. Alwyn Benjamin, Dr. Asha Martin, Dr. D. Dimsoy, Dr. J. Maida, Dr. S. Isaac, Dr. J. Agard, Dr. A. Manuel. The Thanksgiving celebration for the life of Mrs. Diana Joseph, lovingly known as Ma Rudance, Tinel, Lady Diana, or Mama, will be held at the Minor Basilica of the Immaculate Conception on Wednesday, December 7, 2022 at 1:50 p.m. Thereafter, her body will be interred at the Shock Cemetery. The body of the late Diana Joseph has been entrusted to the professional care of Crick's Funeral Services Vidwote Castries. Please note that transportation will be provided from Cicerone to the church, cemetery, and back to Cicerone.